gave me a nod. So what's going on, everyone? Today we're riding in the Avalon, and we're low. This video is kind of gonna be based around why on earth I lowered a Toyota Avalon, and I will just take it to the beginning. I bought this car a couple years ago whenever I worked at a Toyota and Nissan dealership, and it came in just one owner, and it was extremely clean whenever I bought it. It's not as clean now. The old guy that owned it before me, I'm pretty sure he just drove it to church and like the grocery store. He didn't really do much. So I drove the car stock for like, I mean, pretty much the whole time I owned it. I've only had coilovers on it for like 6,000 miles now. I had lowering springs on it for a little bit, but I don't know if that really counts for anything. I don't think that's like...
Dude, the lowering springs were junk.
They were, I swear, they were good for like the first week. That was it.
Mm-hmm. Because you took that trip back to PA right after we put them in.
Oh man.
Ruined them.
Yeah, literally, the highway has completely ruined them. But other than that, like, the car had absolute horrendous body roll. You couldn't go around a turn more than like 15 miles an hour without like, you're diving in, shit's like your drinks falling over in the cup holders, all your changes sliding around. Oh, there's a lowered Civic.
I see it.
There's a lowered Civic right up there.
It's an SI too.
Oh, it's nice. There were a few people that like have Avalons that I like kind of had inspiration from whenever I started like deciding to modify this. There's this one guy, I think his name's like Dan McNugget on Instagram. I'll totally link him below. He's got probably the lowest Avalon. I asked him what he did about his frame rails, and he said he doesn't like what frame rails. He doesn't have any anymore. So you know you're fucking low whenever that's like the answer to any kind of question. So I decided to go with K-Sport coilovers, and honestly, I'm extremely happy that I went with them. I mean, there were a few other like weird kind of like really shady like JDM looking ones that they literally were like shipping out of Hong Kong and stuff, and they were like $600, and the ones I bought were almost $1,000. So I don't know how those ones like kind of fare up for quality. If anybody else has an Avalon that they actually did lower and put on coilovers, fucking hit me in the comments. Like, I'm trying to see it. Send me some pictures of it. So a lot of people ask me what kind of wheels I have on this, and I have wheels from a 1986 Supra on it, and I'm pretty sure the tires are 205 50s. Oh, I also have a strut tower brace from a Solora. A lot of people were like fucking giving me shit saying that, oh, it's not fucking so rare, but I mean, I didn't fucking know. You didn't tell me before. As far as power, I'm pretty sure this thing, I mean, was pushing out like 215-ish to the wheels whenever it left the factory. That's what the internet has told me. I like it. I like the power. A lot of people always comment on my stuff and say like, oh dude, like you have the 1MZ, like I love that motor. It's like such an underrated thing. And I semi-agree with you, but also I don't know what in the fuck you can like do to this thing. Like I've seen only like dreams in forums pretty much. Like there's nothing that has ever been realistic that you can do to like a 1MZ that is auto, that is actually fun and like worth it, and not like 10 grand to actually complete. So when I originally bought this car, I just wanted a car that I knew like for a fact was gonna start every time I got it and turn the key. My previous car before this was actually a 93 Camry that was a V6, and it had a manual transmission, and it was extremely fun and had like an exhaust and an intake and stuff on it, but the head gasket blew on it, and I had a shop quote me like $2,000 to get it fixed, and I personally at the time didn't have a credit card. I was working at a hotel. I didn't like know what to do about like trying to go about paying a big bill like that. So I figured I'd just scrap the car for as much as I could get rid of it for, and then get a job, use my mom's car, and then save up for another one. And eventually this is the one I got when after saving up. I delivered pizzas in the car too for like a year, and it was extremely reliable through that entire experience. We're in the thicket of Rocky Hill, bro.
I don't think I've ever been in the dead center of it like you.
This is Rocky Hill. Like,
Like Rocky Hill, Rocky
This
Hill.
is Rocky Hill, Rocky Hill. This is that hill where Rocky be at. Honestly, I really like this car. I like it a lot. I don't really see myself driving it forever though. I don't ever really want to get rid of it unless somebody's gonna offer me like a really fair price for what the car is actually worth, because I've kept it like extremely clean. Like I always took it to the dealership I bought it at for all the maintenance, just because when I worked there and I bought it, it came with like this special package that like basically all the maintenance was free. Like every 3 months I go back, like I can get basically whatever kind of small maintenance I can get done for like completely nothing. So it's a really good hookup. So very soon, me and Cam are gonna be fabbing up an awesome like bolt-on blast pipe for this thing. The muffler just kind of unbolts 2 bolts. It's really simple, and we're just gonna make a flange, run hopefully like a 2.5 or a 3-inch pipe out the back, and then hopefully we just go straight up with it. Not like a 90 degree, but like a nice 45. Thanks for watching this little video about the Avalon, everyone. If you liked it, hit the like button down below. If you have any more questions about the Avalon, hit me in the comments section. If you have any more video suggestions, shoot me down in the comments. I'll be sure to get back to you.